David.
This is a story of a man with a very strange fate.
Hey, look. It's like I've grown wings.
I didn't see you again this time either. Little Peggy. My name is David Young, former knock with the Boston PD, and now a detective who searches the past. My likes include 100% de agave tequila. My dislikes are mainly drugs and chewing gum. Two years ago, someone killed my wife. Since then, I've been using every second of my life to solve a case. Using a certain, very special power. My head is full of memories of my wife. And the bullet that robs me of them. What happened in this place? On that day. It's been broken since that day. A gift is an expression of emotion. The person who sends it wants the feelings to be understood. Sometimes, however, those feelings remain in a slightly different form. I call these forgotten treasures mementos. Little Peggy. Everyone has their own place to work. A small desk in an office, a molten hot factory, a quiet library, the register in the supermarket, or in the middle of an intersection, in bed, on a golf course, a kitchen. For some, it's the whole town. From the day she died, this has been my place to work. No results this time either. This case is in the clear. I don't have time for this right now. I have no memories of that day. When I came to, I was already lying in the ICU. The only thing I do remember are the words that little Peggy whispered as she died. Look for D. Who is Dee? Those words keep spinning in my head. At the time, with no compelling evidence, the case hit a dead end. I quit the BPD. However, under the right circumstances, I now have the capability to solve even a dead-end case. I'll do everything in my power to find this Dee. I swear I will. And when I do, oh, Peggy. Amanda? Huh? Hold it! Whoa! Gotcha. You can't escape now. This is Amanda. She just suddenly started living here one day. She sometimes goes out and gets food for us. And that's something of a lifeline for me, as I don't really go outside. Just who she is, though, well, my memory holds no answers.
Yo, David, everything shipshape?
I'm tired. I was about to go to sleep.
Sleep? You look ready for a coffin.
Forrest Kaysen, a detective with the Boston Police Department, and my former partner. He still helps me out nowadays in my search for Dee. He's both a client and a source of information. He gets whatever I need.
Women are always trouble. Doesn't matter how old they get, trouble.
I'm fighting with Diana again?
Like you wouldn't believe. Women, men don't stand a chance. Don't come and see me actually means get right over here. But then, leave me alone just means, well, leave me alone. How am I meant to make sense of that? Tell me, David, please.
Coffee from a different place can be nice once in a while.
Once in a while. All the time is more like it. I was a fool to ask you. Man, Diana's so stupid.
Once feared as the mighty Grizzly, detective among detectives. Now he's more like a big teddy
What's the
bear.
point of the place?
Teddy, what's this?
So, tell me, David, have you heard the news about that airplane accident, huh?
Access Gate Airways Flight 117, struck by unexplained lightning? No one's talking about anything else right now.
We might be looking at the real deal. I've got the good stuff for you this time. Passenger simply vanishing from an aircraft mid-flight. Does that sound possible to you? Antonio Zapatero, otherwise known as Rabbit. He's a courier who only carries real blood. This one promised to provide evidence after being brought to Boston. Evidence that may well have led to the ID of the source of real blood. But then the lightning struck, and in the confusion, he vanished.
He escaped somehow?
No. When I say vanished, that's pretty much what I mean. Like something out of a magic act.
So, clue me in. What makes this one the real deal?
The name of the boss he was going to give up? Apparently starts with the letter D. This courier might have had evidence revealing the identity of D. So, interested yet? Let me ask you again. A passenger simply vanishing from an aircraft mid-flight. Does that sound possible to you?
No, it's impossible. There's someone pulling the strings behind this mystery.
Right on the money, David. The third party most likely used the confusion to spirit the courier away. Lots of people want the evidence he was carrying, after all. From the evidence I was able to bring, this particular item is the most interesting. The owner of that badge was involved in this incident. Well?
No doubt about it. This is a memento.
Great. It's yours then. Let's hope it's the last one you'll ever need. Hey! Oh! Are you eating okay? What's up, David? Feeling hungry? Okay, good. Let's eat then. I know you too well. You probably have only been drinking alcohol.
Your badge says detective for a reason, Teddy.
Go get Amanda. The more the merrier at the dinner table.
Tell me, Teddy, what's up with you and Diana?
Nothing much. It's just how we roll.
New York versus Boston again?
That's the root of it.
But both of you are originally from New York. I thought you'd be double teaming me.
I've been living in Boston for 30 years, man. I'm a Bostonian now, body and soul.
Diana doesn't see it that way?
Nah, she's still got her head stuck right up in New York.
So what was it this time? Baseball? Basketball? Not football.
Nope. Something bigger.
But what's bigger than sports rivalry?
Oh, this one's bigger. Much bigger. It's all about clam chowder.
Clam chowder.
Yeah, clam chowder! No matter how you slice it, Boston has the best clam chowder in the world. You're with me on this, right? Right? Huh? But Diana just can't see it.
I've no basis for comparison.
What?
I've never eaten clam chowder anywhere but Boston.
So it's the best in the world by default. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on, David.
Sorry, I can't help you out. I can't say anything absolute that isn't based on personal experience.
I need you on this. All I needed you to say was damn straight.
Hey, Amanda. Do you want to watch too? We're just at the best bit.
Little...
As I expected, the perpetrator is you!
Teddy. Thanks for all the help.
No problem, David. We're partners. You may have quit the force, but that fact won't change. Hell, if you trace it all the way back, if I hadn't asked you to join up in the first place...
Teddy.
No. Don't give me that look, Amanda. I'm just trying to give him a reason to live.
Little Peggy. Time has been frozen for me since that day. Will I see you this time?
David.
This is a story of a man with a very strange fate.
Hey, look. It's like I've grown wings.
The lavatory. On an airplane. Another successful dive. Catching memories called mementos. Allows me to dive into the past. The day little Peggy was killed, I survived. Miraculously, somehow, I survived. In exchange for losing my memory, I gained this power. That has to be a sign of something. The past will surely tell me the truth. Look for D. I can't get a voice out of my head. Who killed her? Just who is Dee? The only way to silence that voice is to change my fate. Is D. Killer? Conspirator? Mastermind? Witness? Or maybe vanishing from an airplane during a flight? That's impossible. There's gotta be something I'm missing. Are you okay?
David.
Little Peggy?
Sir, are you okay? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
My apologies, Olivia. You just look so much like an old girlfriend of mine.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just for a second, I actually thought little Peggy had come back to life.
I have to get back to work.
Sure, no problem, Olivia.
Just one thing, sir. You're surely aware that we carry a passenger list aboard.
Huh. Memorized it, have you?
We don't take kindly to stowaways, if that's what you are.
A stowaway, am I? Well, Miss Olivia Jones. Maybe you're on to me. The courier is gonna vanish, is he? No matter what trick he uses, I'll get to the bottom of this.
Watch where you're going. Is anything the matter?
You mentioned a passenger list?
Oh, I'm sure it's just my mistake.
You really do have it memorized?
I thought I did, but I'm still new at this job. It's probably just my mistake. I'm sorry I said anything.
You called me a stowaway, didn't you?
My apologies for that, sir.
What did you mean?
Nothing really, no deep meaning.
Nothing at all?
I must apologize if I have upset you. I didn't mean to. I'm truly very sorry.
Is it true that there's a United States Marshal aboard this flight?
Why would you ask such a thing?
I heard some of the other crew talking. Let's hope she buys that.
I have no idea.
No idea at all? Isn't the passenger list burned into your memory?
Even if I did know, I couldn't tell you. Why would you care to know, may I ask?
Oh, just a passing interest. This emergency door is sealed up tight. Just where does the courier plan on making his escape from?
God damn it!
You're a United States Marshal. You're transporting a key witness, but reading a completely different file. Does that just mean you're passionate about your job? Or is there something else going on here?
You. What are you doing here?
Derek Buchanan, United States Marshal. The owner of the memento I used to get here, along with a name that starts with D. Two signs I can't ignore.
I said I'd kill you if I saw you again, didn't I, boy?
It seems we've already met somewhere. Only those with hair get to speak.
I have hair. I just shave it off. I told you.
Shaving it means you don't have it. Stay out of this. Antonio Rabbit Zapatero, a dealer of the drug called Real Blood. Apparently, he also has evidence that could lead to the identity of D. If that's true, it makes him the most important person on this flight.
You really have a death wish, don't you?
Yet you might be the one who dies.
How dare you?
You should get out as quickly as you can. I'll keep the fountain pen to remember you by. I want to talk to him.
No way. Get lost.
I need to do something about this tough guy first, then. These look like souvenirs from the trip. Snow on the front, cherry blossoms on the back. They change them according to the season?
It isn't totally atrocious, but hardly avant-garde now, is it? I'd expect no less flying coach, of course. Would it have killed them to use a little real stitching? Honestly!
And who might you...
I don't ask for opinions from the uninspired. Suki, baby, what do you think? Dress all the seats white, then crown them with a single pink stag beetle? Oh, yes! Or maybe change all these to black lights, but not too dramatic. Just play it
Does
straight.
your mannequin ever reply?
She's not a mannequin. She's my partner.
She is?
Yes, she is. I'm Duncan, and this is Suki. We're top fashion designers, the both of us.
Duncan. So this guy's also a D.
Some people just don't get it, no matter how many times you tell them.
My bad, I'm sure. Can I ask you something?
I don't need your opinion. After all, I have Suki. The sunglasses in particular are strikingly progressive, don't you think? This is avant-garde. The epitome of my next theme.
The cot that was blocking the aisle has been moved. Now I can expand my search area a little wider. Hmm?
4,539? 4,540? There's something fishy going on here.
Is there a problem?
The west side window. The sun's setting there, so that's the west. The west side window. The angle of the setting sun, that is the left side in regard to our direction of travel. That window right there. That window made a noise, didn't it? You heard it, right? I have to inform Dr. Johnson. Going to Washington, D.C. by plane. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
She has her name written on everything she owns. She's a D2?
This is so bad. This plane is going down.
It's okay. There's no problem.
Oh, shut your mouth. There were lightning strikes on the flight over. There's most definitely a problem. The window will keep on creaking. Suddenly, it will break. We'll turn like crazy. Lightning will hit us again. A direct hit.
Lightning?
Yes, lightning. It'll blow an engine up this time, that's for sure. And what happens then, Mr. No Problem? This plane won't be flying anymore. You agree with me now, right? This plane is going down.
No. This plane didn't crash.
What? Did it crash? Did it? How the fuck would you know that? Who the hell do you think you
Is
are?
there a problem, madam?
This dumb shit here is fucking with me. I told him the noise the window is making is bad news. I told him.
Well, madam, I'm sure you did. Very
I
well.
just...
Please allow me to
It's
handle this.
Unbelievable.
Well, well. Let me see now. Mr. Young, wasn't it? I have to admit, I didn't expect to ever see you again.
I can't imagine why.
It's outrageous. It's unbelievable. I will not do it. I will not just...
This flight attendant seems to know me. I have no idea when I met him, however. For me, our first meeting is a past that hasn't happened yet.
On an airplane in the air.
You are quite the stubborn mule.
I can't
The type who won't stay dead even if he gets killed,
not
maybe.
just sit by.
Oh, I wonder. If you're going to cause trouble, I may have to eject you from the game.
Trouble? Me? Your watch was about to fall off. It looks expensive, so I didn't think you'd want to lose it. I'm just a polite, helpful passenger. Look, Ref, if you're gonna bench anyone, bench her.
Creaking, and I heard it. And if you don't listen to me, I don't know what I'll do. Just listen.
Now I've got 3 people with names that start with D. Deborah Anderson, Duncan, and Derek Buchanan. To be honest, I still don't know if any one of them is who I'm after. But there's a bag load of room for suspicion. Isn't that right, little Peggy?
Dumb, oh my dumb, you, oh my head, you, dumb, you, Why don't people understand?
Just what are you planning, wearing your life jacket like that?
Planning? Ha! What are you blathering about now?
Maybe you're hoping to stage a daring mid-air escape?
Let me ask you then. Why aren't you wearing your life jacket? What if something does happen? Show me proof that there'll be time to get one out and put it on, eh? It's like Dr. Johnson always says. Be proactive, not reactive.
So what kind of something do you think will happen up here?
You're slower than you look. What do you think? On an airplane?
Abduction?
What? Abduction? From an airplane? What are you smoking, shitbrain? I'm talking about the plane crashing. Crashing! It's like Dr. Johnson always says, being prepared is half the battle.
Were you fighting with that male crew member all this time?
Fighting? I was educating him. Educating him to the danger we are in. He was just like that on the flight over too. You can't be too careful. He obviously has trouble understanding the emotions of others. See, he's always having to calm himself down with that inhaler thing. It's all here in my notes.
You take notes on everyone you meet?
Yeah? You got a problem with that?
Not necessarily. But why?
It's all part of my methodology for achieving peace of mind.
Peace of mind? Really?
Yes, methodology for achieving peace of mind. It's like Dr. Johnson always says, there are no guarantees in life. Find a way to achieve peace of mind.
The window noise bugs you that much?
Okay, hot stuff. Let me ask you then. You're saying it doesn't bug you at all? It's making sounds. Sounds that you aren't supposed to hear. What'll happen if it breaks? The plane will crash! How can everyone be so calm?
If she is Dee, then just what is she planning?
Hey, you! Will you go and check that all the other windows are okay?
Excuse me?
I'd love to do it myself, of course. But I've got to count the squeaks this fucking window here makes. So I want you to go and check on them. I bet they are squeaking away in places I've never even dreamed of. Oh, I dare not even imagine it. I dare not even imagine any of it. Okay, so listen carefully. Here's what I got. The windows creak on a set cycle.
In other words...
If not a single window creaks within that length of time, we are safe. So, I need you to hurry around to a number of places and check them. If you can't check all the windows within the time, you'll prove nothing. The very safety of this plane is resting on your shoulders.
Why mine?
Go get to work. Ready? Set? Go, 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 go! Go, go!
That's a pretty good workout.
Excellent. None of the other windows made a noise, right?
I would have done better when I was back on the force.
The safety of the windows is assured.
Good. Glad to hear it.
However, there's still plenty of danger lurking on this plane. So, can you handle a double investigation? Something's been on my mind, so I took this chance to reread some old notes.
You have your old notes.
Yes, of course I do. What would be the point of not having them with me at all times? Here's one. 1 year, 2 months, and 11 days ago, a commercial on cable TV. So completely terrifying. My handwriting is all squiggly from trembling in fear. Apparently, as carpets age, their corners start to get folded back. I checked a carpet corner just now, and there was more than 1 inch of peel back. Surely there are more of these silent assassins lurking on board. Who knows what apocalyptic shithole scenario we might be facing? I need you to go and check for them, and do it quick, smartass. Go get to work. Ready? Set? Move, move, move!
None of the carpets were peeled back.
Really? You're sure? Good. As Dr. Johnson always says, inspections only have meaning when performed regularly.
Words to live by.
The possibility of her being D seems very slim at the moment, but my prejudice may be concealing the truth from me. Until I obtain concrete proof that she's not involved, I can't remove her name from the list of D candidates.
Who is this Dr. Johnson?
A doctor at the hospital I work at. He's so intelligent and so kind. He always tells me ways to keep out of harm's way. So thoughtful.
So how does he say you should stay out of harm's way?
Okay, what happens if you are in a diner and get served coffee that's too hot? What would you do?
I just drink it.
And you'd get burnt as a result. What you need is an industrial thermometer. This bad boy can measure up to 100 degrees Celsius in 0.1 degree increments. It's like Dr. Johnson always says, wait for hot coffee to cool before drinking it. Oh, and the best temperature for perfect hot coffee is between 82 and 85.
Are you serious?
What? Of course I'm serious. Do you know how dangerous hot coffee can be? Do you? There have been lawsuits over it. Suits of law. It's like Dr. Johnson always says, you must approach every minor thing as though it is heart surgery, even if you know in your own heart that it truly is only minor.
Do you have notes on that pair in the very back row?
Of course I do.
What do they say?
Why should I tell you? I'm doing all this hard work for my own peace of mind. Not for you or yours. Understand? It's like Dr. Johnson always says, you must obtain your own peace of mind through your own hard work.
I'll work hard next time. Honestly, I will.
Just this once, then. It's like Dr. Johnson always says, keep your notes concise. Next time, you'll have to take notes yourself.
This really is just to achieve peace of mind?
Sounds like an accusation to me.
Well, your notes are very detailed. It sounds more like you're investigating something. Or someone. You really aren't planning anything?
I'm going to be putting a watch carefully by my notes on you.
Anyone else on your watch carefully list then? I'd say you might watch yourself carefully, for example.
You've got some serious psychological issues, haven't you? How about I introduce you to Dr. Johnson?
Anyone else on your watch carefully list then? I'd say you might watch yourself carefully, for example.
You've got some serious psychological issues, haven't you? How about I introduce you to Dr. Johnson?
Anyone else on your watch carefully list then? I'd say you might watch yourself carefully, for example.
You've got some serious psychological issues, haven't you? How about I introduce you to Dr. Johnson?
The Metro M. That's the subway in DC. The Boston MBTA uses a T symbol, so this ticket was used in DC. Nothing looks out of place.
This is business class. I cannot let you through.
What if I push the point?
You'll find that I push back.
The way into business class has quite the guard dog. Moving a guard dog requires some bait. A disturbance should work. Ah, the luggage is hitting it. That's what's making the window squeak.
Oh my.
This door makes the window creak. I can use this to make that nervous wreck go into overdrive.
This is not acceptable. This is... No, I will not. I can't take any more of this. You've heard
Every
it before, you know.
aircraft undergoes
Just...
more than 100 rigorous checks before...
What? Are you saying these window noises are all in my head? Are you? Dumb fuck! I thought you were a nice gentleman.
Madam,
you think
I
I'm just
assure
some
you I think
complainer?
nothing
Some
of the-
lawsuit seeker? Do you? This is completely unacceptable. Completely unacceptable! Show me your name tag. Show it to me! Employee number D-3582? I've burnt it into my forebrain. Once I'm home, yes, I am going to sue you. I have never been so mad in my life. But I'm just practicing what I preach.
As you
Can't
wish,
you understand
madam.
that?
However, perhaps if we
Is there
change your
any
seat
way I
for
can
you,
talk to your manager?
I'm sure the sound
I've
of windows
been
would not
counting
annoy you in,
each
say,
and every...
business class. The seats are very fluffy, too.
Business? That's, class?
It is, madam. I could show you to your seat.
One where I can't hear the windows.
No nasty window noises in business.
Well,
If you'll just allow me to explain the procedure for your upgrade.
I suppose that could be okay.
What the fuck? In the instant I saw that big man, the scar on my forehead started to throb. It's never happened before. What's going on here? That's one fashionable bag. Not bad for a gift from Washington, D.C.
There's nothing here.
Dirty, aren't
The
you?
designs in business class are just as atrocious.
Why do you have a mannequin with you?
She is not a mannequin! How many times do I have to tell you? Look! She clearly has a seatbelt on. Oh, Suki, you have the perfect waistline. Oh, an unbelievably smooth skin. A human woman could never hope to achieve such perfection.
Sorry, but it isn't really art that I wanted to talk to you about.
So why are you bothering me? Art is the only thing that Suki and I have any interest in at all.
Are those sunglasses art?
Art that's about to happen, yes. This avant-garde style. I hate to say it, but time is moving fast. The era of retro and military is coming to an end. Finally. This is the cutting edge. This is avant-garde.
Do you remember the two sitting in the seats at the very back?
Whoever do you mean?
When you came and educated me about the seat covers? The two who were directly behind us.
I'm terribly sorry, but most of the time I only ever see Suki. I have no interest in anyone else, I assure you.
Where do you get the inspiration for your fashion designs? I find it hard to believe you come up with them while sober.
I don't get my inspiration from anywhere. It can arrive most violently, but it won't come to you by just sitting around and waiting. You have to desperately chase it down. Chase and chase like a dog gone wild. Even a mundane creature like you will understand. Eventually.
That's not really what I was asking.
Then you need to make yourself clearer.
I want to know about doping. Like, maybe your inspiration came from the use of certain drugs?
Doping? Drugs? You think I would cheat my way to the top? I don't need drugs. Why would I? I have Suki.
Let me ask you about something else then. Has that giant been on this flight since takeoff?
Giant? What giant? Are you sure you aren't the one doping?
So, this is the era of avant-garde?
That's not quite right. It is avant-garde. God! That difference is everything. You have to embrace it.
Okay.
I have to say, and stop me if you've heard this before, your choice in fashion is terrible. An affront to art itself. I never thought I'd meet a man who can walk around happily dressed like that.
Hey, it isn't that bad, right?
Oh, please. It's that bad. Looks like you don't even have the right clothes to go shopping for clothes.
No, go ahead. Tell me how you really feel.
I can't open my heart to those with no understanding of art. After all, spending unproductive time sullies my brain, damages my creativity.
I don't have a leg to stand on with this guy, but I also can't just pass him over. Not with a name that starts with a D.
You know, I'll give you a chance, though. Prove you can get with the dress code, and we may be able to chat. Just one item. Wear one single item that's cutting edge, and come see me again. Oh, my God!
This sounds like a real drag. I wonder if there's anything tucked away in my closet that might help.
What are you doing here?
This big fella, I've met him before somewhere, but I can't remember where. My scar is desperately trying to tell me that he knows something.
Hey, enough already! How long you planning on keeping me waiting? Fuck! Fucking with my big eye, weren't you? Trying to take it while I was sleeping? Is that your ass or your head? No more messing with this puppy! More like bad! Both! You're never...
Antonio Zapatero!
Yeah! It's young, I... What be in that puppy? Damn it!
Wait! Antonio Zapatero!
There's no way to stare at truth or dare! If you wanna know about me, go on that fucking investigation!
Hand over your evidence! Whatever it is! I need it!
Are you serious? You're so silly!
then I'll just have to take it by force!
Hot beverage?
If you really do know who D is, I'll... Oh!
I really know. You what? Young-a-ling-a-ding-dong.
Oh my goodness! Suki! You'll get over it.
Yeah, things just got serious.
All right, Zapatero. I'm knocking this one out of the park.
No hitting back at the pitcher!
This is how you use a megaphone. What is the evidence you have? Tell me!
My precious eye went flying. Fuck this dumbass!
Maybe, but that doesn't matter. What do you know about D? Tell me!
That really hurt! I'm gonna kill you now!
So hand it over! Hand over! How about you give up? You've had enough, right? Oh shit! Fuck! Oh fuck!
Nighty-nighty, youngin'.
Now I've gotcha! Can't vanish now, can you?
Don't move! Let him go!
Olivia?
I warned you. We don't take kindly to stowaways. Just... who are you?
Olivia? Rabbit? The courier, he vanished? Scurrier Rabbit would never hide in here.
Oh my god, dumbass! Oh my god, dumbass! Hey! Oh my god, dumbass! Hey! Dumbass! Hey! Oh no, no! I can't take it anymore. My hands and feet are cramping up.
What are you doing that for?
You there. Perfect timing. I can't take it anymore.
Take what?
What is Deborah talking about?
That lightning strike electrified the floor and handrails. So I'm doing my best not to touch them. But I can't take it anymore. My arms, legs, neck, back, everything is screaming in pain.
I need to try and calm her down.
Lightning striking an airplane. Crazy, huh? Do you think this plane is okay?
First, squeaking windows, and now seats and floors are electrified? I'm almost impressed by your capacity to worry about the mundane.
Hold it! What was that about the windows?
They were squeaking, right?
Squeaking! The windows! You're saying the windows on this bucket squeak? What? You're pulling my leg. If the windows were really squeaking, why, we'd all be dead by now. That lightning strike would have come in through the cracked window. We'd have smashed into the sea, its surface harder than concrete. It's like Dr. Johnson always says. Fall from an airplane and you'll die. So just keep your fear-mongering to yourself.
There certainly doesn't seem to be any counting in her notes. What's going on here then?
You also take notes on suspicious people, right?
That's right. There's you, of course, and I've got notes on that guy with the mannequin. Oh, I've got his number. He's one of them object sexuals.
I'll have to take your word for that.
It's a term applied to individuals who fall in love with inanimate objects. Come on, you've heard of it. A type of paraphilia. It's like Dr. Johnson always says, love has no boundaries.
What about the guy with the scar on his forehead? Stony face, in business class?
Oh, yes. Workaholic. Textbook. He's got it bad, too. He's either using his work to run away from something, or work itself is his reason for living.
Reason for living.
It's like Dr. Johnson always says, it doesn't matter what it is, just find a reason to live.
What are you doing now?
I'm rereading my old notes.
Your old ones.
It's your fault. You've got me all riled up. If the window really is squeaking, I need to check if I've got any notes on what to do about it. I'm sure I had something on it. Hey, you, make yourself useful. While I'm reading, you go around and check the windows for me.
Didn't I already check the windows?
No complaining, no talking back. Get to work.
Hey, hold on.
Ready? Set? Hurry, hurry, hurry! Didn't make it in time. Every single...
Hey, can I take a break?
You certainly looked capable.
Oh dear. Control will be an issue if I can't find it. Sir, can I help you with anything?
Where's Olivia?
Excuse me, sir. Exactly which Miss Olivia are you searching for?
Olivia Jones. She's a member of the crew, just like you are.
I'm very sorry, sir, but she isn't aboard this flight.
Come on. Did that lightning strike you too? She was right here a moment ago. In any case, you need to contact Logan Airport immediately. Tell them we have an emergency up here. Also, get the BPD to send some cops to the airport. Detective Forrest Kaysen in particular. Give him my name and you'll have no problems.
Well, excuse me, sir. Are you hoping to use this confusion for something nefarious? If so, I'll have to stop you. Damn
Next
it.
time, I'll break more than you watch.
My most humble apologies, Mr. David Young. This incident has us all a little riled up, I'm sure.
Huh?
I'll make the call about the suspicious person immediately. To our destination, Ronald Reagan International Airport. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Door looks fine. What a beautiful sunset. It reminds me of the day I proposed. Little Peggy. I'll find who killed you. I will.
I can't believe it. Ready? Set? Hurry, hurry, hurry! The windows aren't squeaking, are they?
Yeah. Actually, they aren't.
I think I can make use of you.
Oh.
Checking my notes. Are you... August 3rd, 2009.
You've got all your notes going back that far?
Of course! If I didn't carry them around with me, I wouldn't be able to look at them when I need them.
I suppose that makes sense.
Forget that anyway. We've got bigger fish to fry. Did you know? Metallic objects
Yes.
tend to rust if they aren't taken care of often. If someone isn't doing their job, the rust might bring this plane down.
Well,
Go. Ready? Set? You can do it! You can do it! You can do it! That's odd. You didn't find a single spot of rust? There's something odd about this aircraft. It's like Dr. Johnson always says, too clean is too suspicious. This calls for a complete and thorough investigation.
Complete and thorough?
We're on the same page here, right? This is the final phase. Dr. Johnson said that...
Huh? January 26, 2011? That's the day she died.
It says that it was very cold that day, with a record snowfall.
Anything else?
Oh, there's plenty more. My breakfast that morning, the time I left for work, color of my socks, the amount of gauzes I used that day, and an emergency case that night.
Show me that page.
No, it's mine.
I'll do whatever you need for the final phase. Anything. So please, show it to me.
If it means so much to you... Okay. However, the final investigation... It's like Dr. Johnson always. Get older and you'll need the toilet more often. That means you need to check the toilets on board as quickly as possible. Go and check that all the toilets can be used within the time limit.
Just make sure you keep your promise.
Go get to... Ready? Set? This is really the last time. Go, go, go!
The toilets are all fine.
They are? That's good. Now I can grow old in peace.
Please, show me the notebook.
Just this once. These are my notes, after all, not yours. Did you find anything interesting?
It's got a whole day in here, which gives it a perfect alibi. Even if these notes are fake, Dr. Johnson will likely vouch for her. She's in the clear.
If I find anything else I need you for, I hope you'll help me out.
We'll see. Just don't expect too much from me. What's the most dangerous thing on an airplane?
Oh, there's lots of dangerous stuff. Maybe the number of times a baby has cried. Or times lavatories are full. Or maybe it's the number of times someone has blown their nose. Although, of course, you have to count the separate directions. But most dangerous, though, I mean, the epitome of danger.
Ooh. Ooh.
Was when the flight attendant screwed up the in-flight announcement and called Massachusetts Machachuchach.
Machachucha what?
Yes. Can you believe that? Normally you would at least apologize. Correct yourself. But no, nothing. That'll make people think that Massachusetts is actually meant to be pronounced Machachuchach. Don't you see how dangerous that is? It's like Dr. Johnson always says, always admit your mistakes.
Do you fly often?
No, this is my first time. To celebrate the 5th anniversary of my starting work, Dr. Johnson gave me some holiday and a ticket. Go spread your wings, literally. That's what he said to me. But you know, these airplanes shake around more than I imagined, and the air is so dry. When taking off, I thought my stomach was making a break for it. How am I meant to spread my wings under all this pressure?
How many notebooks have you filled?
Oh, not many yet on this trip. Let me see. 2 in the taxi from my house, and then 3.5 in the airport. Since I got on board, only about 1 1/8 of another.
So... 6?
Yes, well, 6 1/3 or so. What's it to you anyway? Why do you want to know?
Huh. That's a very good question. Marshall, are you okay? What's with the attitude? I'm only asking because I was worried. You think nothing happened at all?
I don't need your jabber, boy.
Derek Buchanan. I'm not sure why, but he seems determined to ignore me.
You've got quite a young wife. Is there a big age gap between you? You're giving courage to men all across our fair nation. If a stony-faced gorilla like you can marry such a young, beautiful creature, there's hope for all of us yet, isn't there? But that's a surprise. You're the last person I'd expect to be carrying a picture of your family.
Listen up. I don't know who you are. But if you want to keep sucking down air, never talk to me again. A man is far more than just his looks. My wife understood that well.
Marshall Buchanan doesn't know who I am? There's something very odd going on here. But just what is it?
My turn, asshole!
Marshall.
I'll be slapped with a match penalty if I push my luck any further. I'd better look for another way before I'm sent off for good.
Oh, my Sherry, I know. You must have been so scared. How is my Suki? Okay? There'll be champagne as soon as we arrive in D.C. Ooh, I think some Chardonnay might be nice.
Didn't your mannequin just break?
Hey! Excuse me! She's Suki, not a mannequin! Therefore, she most certainly cannot ever just break. Do you intend to make an enemy of the entire fashion industry?
No. That mannequin got totally wrecked.
Tut tut! Say another word, mister, and I shall unleash my anger!
Okay, you win. Forget I even asked about your mannequin. My bad. No more about Suki.
That's right. She's not a mannequin. We can forget this ever happened. Of course, us being top fashion designers, we're never going to remember you anyway. Your choices in fashion, so terrible. How can one walk outside wearing that?
When did you become a military maniac?
This is fashion, you heathen. Retro and military, it's called. Both Suki and I are completely anti-war, of course.
Okay. But what I really wanted to know was, when did you change your clothes?
Progress cannot be stopped. When we changed is not what is important. Rather, the question should be, when can we change? Indeed, just look. The fashion we have on right now is already headed toward obscurity. It's imminent, like fluttering petals. At any moment, new inspiration is going to just explode into my brain. Like, ooh, Arv and Von.
Von
once God!
Eureka! Yes. Your exclamation just lifted the fog from my brain in a flash. Now, say it with me. Avant-garde! This will be my next theme.
Your mannequin. Is Suki really okay?
You're so persistent. Look at her smooth, perfect body. She doesn't have a mark on her. Sue. Oh, you're so good. Oh, my Suki. Suki, you are just too lovely. If I were to lose you, I doubt I could go on living.
This does look like the real Suki. So just what's going on here? So the name of the new age is taken from the D of Duncan?
No, not at all. This new cosmetic for application just below the nose has a special fragrance. I'll tell you, but please, discretion. It's a powerful pheromone used by a certain female insect. Such a powerful pheromone. The insect was worshipped in ancient Egypt at...
Don't tell me. D is for dung beetle.
The whole world will fall under the spell of the fragrance of D.
Nothing says Boston quite like this. There must be a baseball fan on board.
When did you move to this seat?
When indeed, young Mr. Young. So funny you would ask.
What does that mean?
If time changes, so too does place. Time is of the essence. You, of all people, should understand. If time changes, so too does place. Time is of the essence.
That lightning strike. How did you know about it before it even happened? Don't tell me you can control lightning strikes.
Your ability to look is not bad, but you need to be able to observe a little more carefully. observe.
The engine isn't damaged.
You have good observational skills. You already know the answer. Am I correct?
Do you know what happened to the courier?
It might be said that I do, and it might be said that I don't. If time changes, so too does place. Time is of either way, Mr. Young. You cannot ask me to do your job for you.
What about that female member of the cabin crew?
You mean Olivia Jones? You saw her. Did she remind you of little Peggy?
What's going on here? What have you done to me?
Can you finally see these are things?
What are you talking?
Catch them if Clover Rep.
What are you talking about?
Mister, I've placed a memo. That memory.
What's he talking about? Leaving something in my house. A memory with her. Clover. Little Peggy? Could it be? What do you know about little Peggy?
Blonde, blue eyes, and a mole. Did she smell?
Just how much do you know?
Everything. You're overlaying your...
Just who are you?
It a snowy. I remember it is a man.
Amanda? You know her too?
Her well-being, a good indicator.
This is a problem. Where is it?
Tell me, where did she go?
Like I said, sir, she's not aboard this flight.
That's impossible. I talked to her. And
And what, sir?
Olivia had a gun.
A gun? Please, don't even suggest such a thing.
She pointed a gun at me. Are you saying I was seeing things?
I think you must have. Maybe it was a pepper shaker. Even if she was on board this flight, there is absolutely no way she would be able to get a gun on board as well.
It was a Glock 26.
I'm very sorry, sir. Perhaps the shock of the lightning has caused you to be confused.
Whatever the case, I have to talk to her again.
Then you'll just need to keep on flying with us. If you get lucky, you'll end up on a flight with her. Eventually.
That's not really what I meant. Are you looking for something?
Not at all, Mr. Young. I am completely at your disposal.
Have you contacted the airport?
Yes, of course.
Are you telling me the truth? It looks like you're so busy searching that you haven't done anything yet. I'll find what you're looking for. You just contact the ground.
That's very kind of you. Very well. I have lost a glove.
A glove? And it has to be this specific one?
Yes, it's a special order, perfectly fitted to my hand. I'm in serious trouble without it.
Why is he getting so upset about a glove? He's more high-strung than he looks.
Excuse me.
The door looks fine. Where'd the courier go to? There's nothing here.
cherry blossoms and snow are switched. The cherry blossoms should be on the back. The cherry blossoms and snow are switched. It's a domestic flight. No large bags.
Hey!
There's nothing here. It's for Boston versus New York. Pretty good seats, too. Of course, it's been used. Things don't come that easy. I've collected all the puzzle pieces.
The west side window.
Be champagne as soon as we arrive in DC.
I'm very sorry, sir, but she wasn't aboard.
I don't know who you are.
That's it. This piece of the past has been solved. Marshall, are you really sentimental enough to hold on to a pen that can't even write? Unexpected. Most unexpected. You seem quite different from the man I first imagined you to be, but that doesn't mean you're totally free from suspicion.
I told you
The same trick won't work twice.
Damn it!
Although it's still the first time for you. The Fenway Park ticket was a used ticket.
What?
The seat cover pattern is cherry blossom and snow.
What are you rambling about?
The destination is in the other direction. The sun can be seen from the windows on the right side. In other words, the aircraft is flying south.
Explain yourself clearly!
I am David Young, a private detective who also collaborates with the BPD. Now you, Derek Buchanan, I consider you suspicious. If you are the one I'm after, you're gonna remain heavily involved in my investigation from now on. So let me give you this warning. I'll do whatever it takes to achieve my goal. I'll never give up. Even if it means I have to get in your way. So be ready for that. Oh, one other thing. Something I probably ought to mention. According to the BPD files, you get killed while transporting the courier known as Rabbit.
going to be killed?
Antonio Zapatero and Olivia Jones. They vanished right in front of my eyes. Literally, vanished. They didn't vanish at all. They were never on this flight. This isn't the AG Flight 117 of Boston. It's a different aircraft, heading for Washington. In other words, they didn't vanish. I moved. Must have happened at that moment. I used the broken fountain pen to come further back in time.
I don't feel anything from either one anymore.
David, why do you shave your beard every day? It was just starting to grow out. Such a waste.
Little Peggy, what should I do?
Damn it!